He's Lil Mike. I'm Funny Bone, and together we are Mike Bone. So it's Lil Mike plus Funny Bone equals
Mike Bone.
Mike Bone. That's our band name. That's our business name. And we are recording artists, actors, dancers, and motivational speakers. We do a little comedy.
Just a little.
We keep it short. Hey. uh, no, but we do all kinds of events, like you said, really positive, family friendly. Just figure as indigenous people, there's honor and integrity in what we do, and that carries on through our music.
I appreciated that, listening to you guys. And everybody here, I want to introduce themselves to Mike and Funny Bone.
Hello, Mike Bone. I'm really glad to see you finally. I was so excited about this that I was almost on time.
Hey, almost.
So I'll be really looking forward to this one. I have been. So welcome to our art path.
Yeah, thank y'all for having us, man. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, my name's Ed Sandoval.
Nice to meet you, Ed. For everybody that doesn't know, we are, like I said, recording artists. So if you only know us from Reservation Dogs, we have a whole lot of content online. We have over 15 albums. We just released 2 new singles, one for The Missing and Murdered and one for Police Brutality. You can find all our stuff at MikeBoneMedia.com.
That's MikeBoneMedia.com.
Hey guys, I'm Michael and my wife Jenny, and we both are photographers. I can see the reflection of your ceiling fan and your platinum record there, which tells me that you guys are one of us. So you'll fit it just fine around here.
It's a little toasty.
Yeah.
When more than one native get together, it starts warming up.
There you go.
I was waiting for that thing to take off.
Right.
Somebody said, it looks like your record is spinning.
Oh, gosh.
There you go. See?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we live next door to Thompson, so that's how we got roped into the group. Like my husband said, we're both photographers. So, in fact, I saw you did a photo shoot with I work at the camera shop. One of my regulars, Johnny Bowen, just did a photo shoot with you guys.
Oh,
Did some
yeah.
awesome shots that he just posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
Did he post it on Instagram or talking
He's
about
got
us?
a couple of them up there, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a good guy.
So you've got 15 albums out. How long does it usually take you to make an album?
You said what?
How long does it usually take before you make an album? For each album?
So different times for different measures. So like we're picky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like we will start an album with songs that we know we would sell as a single by itself for at least $5. And so we will take that song and put it, oh, that's going on the album. Then we'll do another one and be like,
Stack them up.
that's gonna go on the album. So it takes us a minute because we will make a song and be like, I don't know if that should go on the album.
We gotta hear it a couple times in the car, riding to it, and just make sure it sounds quality. Make
So
sure
we-
it sounds radio style.
Yeah, we was thinking about putting out the ones that we haven't put out and just calling that album Leftovers.
Who wants leftovers?
B-sides.
Yeah, right.
These are
Basically.
the songs we didn't want.
Reservation goulash.
Oh God.
Reservation.
And see, the crazy thing is with us, most of our albums have 20 songs or more.
Yeah.
So that right there, just putting 20 songs together, usually takes at least a year, maybe 2. So, I mean, I think our quickest album was a year, right?
Yeah. I think the fastest we ever wrote a song was about a week. that we were actually proud of. And then other than that, we kind of have it like sitting for a couple of months. Like, oh, this is because, like I said, we're perfectionists and we critique ourselves like overly. We over critique ourselves and we're like, we should change this, or we should write it like this, or sing it like that.
Mhm.
And then, or we'll come back to it and be like, we need just to rewrite that whole part. So it just, I don't know. It's tough making music with us because we're picky.
We are worst critics.
Well, you know, that's interesting you say that because, like I said, we've got a lot of artists on here, and one of the things that we kept finding out when we would talk to one another is that every time we look at something that we've created with them, that's a pile of crap. I don't want to put that out. And people say, "Oh, I love that. I love that." You know, have you ever
Yeah.
done that? Something you say, "Well, I don't really care for that," but you know,
All the
somebody says,
time.
"Oh, I heard that. You know, I want you to hear more."
And see, that's what we tell artists is like, you can't just say it's hot just because you're on it. You got to listen to it like a fan.
Yeah.
And like
Listen to it from a different point of view.
be your worst critic. That's what we always tell
Yeah.
artists.
Because we have put out like he liked the song that I didn't like, and we still put it out. And then fans were like, "That's a really good song," and I'm like, "Nah, I didn't like it at all." But I mean, they liked it. I didn't. But for reference, the song is called "They Don't Want It,"
Oh
and I didn't
yeah.
want it.
Yeah. We use that now.
Yeah, so it's we appreciate all different types of music. Like I said, it's an art form that you know I don't have any talent for, and it's really something that I appreciate. Because it's there are times it puts you in a good mood, and you know makes you brings you out of a funk sometimes when you're not feeling good. Sometimes a certain song will pep you up enough and say, you know, this is great. I can meet today in a good way. And, you know, it's cool because there are times when my kids, they're listening to their screamo music, and then
yeah.
I'll be listening to peyote songs, and I'll say, well, I think this is somebody, and they say, no, Dad, that's not them. That's this person. Then I look at it. Yeah, you're right. And so they know all these songs from all this time, and I forget what you know from day to day. But that happens when you get old.
Oh yeah. One thing we did was we merged some powwow music with hip hop on the
Mm.
beat of the drum title track. And at the very end of the song, we have a drum group named Young Buffalo Horse go
Oh,
in.
okay.
And, yeah, they go in with the drums and the singing, and it mixes with the hip hop beat, and it's pretty cool. It's a dope track. And there's a video on YouTube if you guys haven't seen it. It's pretty cool.
So what's the YouTube channel's name?
Mike Bone Music is our YouTube
Mike Bone
channel.
Music.
Yeah.
Okay.
All our links to everything is on MikeBoneMedia.com. You
Okay.
can find all the social media links. It's MikeBoneMedia.com. We even have free downloads, exclusive tracks that aren't online anywhere else on our website.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Take advantage of that. Yeah.
MikeBoneMedia.com.
I was curious how do you guys like working on Res Dog?
Oh
Ooh.
man, it is an awesome opportunity, man. We are blessed to be chosen for that. Such a groundbreaking experience, a project for the indigenous community. Just to work with, even to work with those legendary actors like Zahn and Devery and Gary Farmer and all them, and even Bobby Lee. I mean, just so many people. a great experience, man. And
it was very cool. Came at a perfect time because
Yeah.
COVID kind of stopped us in our tracks
shut
Mm.
down tour and
from doing shows and concerts and stuff like that. So
so that was our next stream of income right when we needed it.
so
Thanks to everybody that played a part in getting us for that. Mid Thunder Casting,
Sterling Harjo,
Sterling Harjo, and Taika Waititi. All of them, man.
all of them.
Much love. And we get fans all the time that don't even listen to rap, but they say for some reason they like our music. They say I don't listen to rap, but you guys, I love y'all's music. And so we're like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we listen to all kinds of music.
Well, and your
Well-
music is, I found that your music is positive. It's, you know, it's not sounding like it's coming from the city center of Harlem,
Right? Yeah.
right?
something I
You know,
noticed
where
is
it's really
like-
hard. It's really hard. You listen to some of the stuff that's coming out of Chicago, even though there's some really, really, you know, bomb ass shit going on in Chicago when it comes to the art scene. It's rapid. I mean, it's going really good. But then you look at the lifestyle and what's going on in Chicago, not just in the political sphere, but also in the economical, and it's coming out in the music.
Right.
You know, I mean, they sing a lot about the rats these days. Just saying.
Yeah, we tell people all the time, man. What you do and what you say, you will be remembered for what you do and say. So, what do you want your legacy to be?
Yeah.
And we just want to have a good legacy.
Yeah, and like my brother said earlier, the just like how it is in indigenous culture, you're not supposed to be with a negative attitude because that bad spirit can rub off on the content that you're making. Same way with people who have to cook. So like with people who make music, if it's a bad day, it's probably not a good time to make music. So you want to be able to create content with a good spirit and a good energy, and so that it blesses or encourages somebody, or basically they draw from that same good energy, and it's a betterment for that person's mentality and spirit.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt nobody.
We just want
And when you put love into your work, it really makes a difference.
Yep.
It looks like you have a real heart for building communities up.
Yeah.
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 And one of the things in following you and learning about your all's history is that you don't downplay the challenges of height. But I don't think a lot of folks are aware of just how much you give to a lot of organizations that are supporting good, just causes for tiny people.
Right.
Could you speak just a little bit more on and share with us just a little bit more of those causes that you support and believe in, and why your art is so important to support these causes?
Well, I mean, we definitely support the missing and murdered movement and stopping the pipeline movement.
Police brutality, even amongst indigenous community as well as the Black community. I mean,
Yeah, and then like anything that has to do with bullying, from bullying a race, bullying a gender, just bullying period. Like we are with y'all for that, because I mean, you know, us being as short as we are, we were kind of bullied in school. Only difference between him is when they would bully me, they bullied the wrong person,
they would regret it.
and they would regret it.
Yeah. But we try to make sure we're part of all kinds of good causes. I mean, when we get a chance, we get a chance to donate to the homeless, to the less fortunate.
Mhm.
like I said, we got a song called Sticks and Stones about bullying.
Yeah.
And just, we went on tour with Extreme Midget Wrestling. That was pretty cool. We got to hang out with those guys.
What was that like? I didn't want to go there unless you brought it up, but it was like, now you brought it up. That had to be the coolest thing ever.
So
Those dudes is characters for
they
real.
like this tall compared to us, and they were just like, y'all are some fake
They
midgets.
kept calling us midgets. They would incorporate it into the wrestling, and like they would like after we get done with our set, like they would go back into the ring and start calling us out as fake midgets and
Just evil little dudes. I'm gonna tell you what. But it was fun working with them. And then we also did a tour called the Extreme Tour, where we went to poor neighborhoods, low income neighborhoods, and we had like 20 bands, and we set up a concert in like the park or the YMCA, and so people got a free concert without leaving their neighborhood, and we fed them, and we had a big concert, signed autographs. Some of the merch was free, some of it wasn't, but it was just to give people who couldn't leave their community or didn't have enough money to go to an event like that, something that they would enjoy and remember that these bands and these rappers came to our terrible community where sometimes there was still needles on the ground, and we just had a concert and
just bless the community.
terrorized the neighborhood with loud music.
Just bless the community, and it was cool. We got to encourage people through the music at the same time, and even pray over a couple folks. So that was cool. And we get that all the time with our music being so positive. Is that people say that this song has saved their life or brought them out of a dark place,
or changed their way of living.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, I don't know if some people have or haven't listened to our music, but like, we talk a lot about being sober and not drinking and smoking. So a lot of people were like, the person that came up to us was like, I didn't even know that y'all were talking about that until I was, I was in recovery, and I heard y'all's lyric. You say you don't need that stuff to party like us. And he was all like, I get it now.
We try to tell people all the time, and a lot of songs, and every time we do a speaking, is you don't need the drugs and alcohol and all that trash. Them lies don't satisfy, and it's just temporary satisfaction, and it'll mess your life up.
And we're not against weed, but we are against abusing it. Keep it sacred.
Keep it sacred. Don't abuse it. Don't use it as a crutch. Just to, I don't know.
It is a sacred tool from the Creator. Do not abuse it. Do not overuse it.
We don't smoke. Just
Nah,
so
we
y'all
don't.
know.
Only thing we smoke is ribs and campfires.
When you guys are performing together, is there one song that you agree on every level, spiritual and public, something that bonds you two together?
Oh. So you saying something that we agree on, like pretty much at every show, or are you saying like something that we agree on that just is a powerful song?
Both.
Both. I would say I'm thinking Ain't Worried About It, but either that or yeah, wow. I mean, if it's a serious event, and when I say serious, I mean like not at a club or an arena. It's like, say, at a youth center or recovery center, or even at a church or some kind of ministry type deal.
Ain't worried about it.
Ain't worried about it.
Just because when we wrote that song, we were going through a rough patch. And instead of dwelling on our rough patch, we were just like, you know what? We'll just overlook it and just keep striving, towards our goals, even though there's this situation going on. And the only time we would look at that situation is when we're trying to handle that situation. And then we didn't really focus all our energy on it. We just kept going towards our goal.
Do what you can with what you have,
And so,
don't try not to stress over it, because stressing ain't gonna help it anyway. So
right. And then, and then like, it eventually, we overcame that. Creator has his ways of teaching us, or sometimes he has to pull the rug from underneath us to be like, you ain't supposed to be standing in that spot, homie. So he has to do that, and then you like fall into place, and then you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be over here. My bad.
that's God's Got This is another powerful song. And that's just basically saying that God's always in control. Same subject. Don't worry about it. Just know that Creator is in control.
That's a regular saying in our house. God's got you.
Yeah, we have a T-shirt. That's God's Got This.
Oh, I guess I'll go get one.
Hmm.
Thank you for supporting. Yeah,
Yeah. And then,
it's a powerful song.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to get one of those t-shirts too.
Now, if you're going for my favorite song, I'm gonna say "Off the Wall,"
Oh,
just because.
we get to make fun of the people standing around.
Yeah, at concerts, we get them concerts where it's a lot of people that are just like doing this,
Yeah.
or that are like doing this.
They look like security guards.
Mm.
The song says, "You say the party's whack with your back on the wall. That's why the party's whack, because your back's on the wall.
Right.
Just move something, do something." And
Yeah.
we just call out people and say, like, "Why you looking like a security guard?
Yeah.
Look a stick in the dirt." Like,
But at the same time, that song can be for anything. Like, one thing that we say is like, if you say, this problem right here is holding you back,
do something about it.
do something about it. You don't have to stand in that problem. You can move around that problem and, try to,
Be progressive. Do something.
yeah. So
Like-
we try to write songs with more than one meaning.
Parable.
Mm.
I think that's what it's called, a parable. So it has a story, it has a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
So basically, it just says, move something, do something if you don't like the situation.
I think the only song that's not a parable is Fried Bread Snacking. Yep.
Yeah, I was just asking about your experiences on Reservation Dogs. You guys, I know where that's filmed at. My brother lives there, so it's kind of it's pretty cool to see some of the places
Right.
and get to see some of the people that on there. I had to laugh at Richard Whitman when he was doing his selling his medicines at the
Yeah.
eating clinic. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So how was those meat pies?
How was
Oh,
those meat pies?
those was
Those was props.
prop meat pies.
we
So
didn't-
we didn't
We
really.
didn't get to eat it, but man, they looked like they was good about 2 days ago.
Oh,
They was hard.
I
It was
wasn't gonna
it was
try.
like rocks.
You would have been in the Indian clinic right away after that.
Oh God, yeah.
It's one of those ones. It's like, is this still good? Nope.
Broken tooth. Ah.
How many cousins do you have?
Shoot. We still trying to find out.
After TV or before TV?
Oh, hey.
All of them. All
That's
of
They
them.
come
real.
out of the woodwork when it's
Oh,
after
yeah.
TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. We had somebody call us like, "Hey, you remember when I loaned you $20?" I was like, did I?
Yeah. We
Are
got
they food
everybody.
stamps or actual dollars?
Everybody want us to put them on the show, and like we're telling them, yo, we're not the casting department. We had to audition to be on the show. So we tell them you got to look for opportunities are always there. You got to look for it. That's what we say when you do the work.
And we try to post it on our storyline whenever we see it. If they're looking for people, we're like, oh yeah, let's put it out there. So it's not like we holding it back. We put it out there. Matter of fact, our roles that we applied for, we promoted it as well. So we got to see other people that tried out for our part. We got to play basketball against them.
Wow. Did you play?
So are
for
you
the
guys good at basketball?
Nah, they were too tall.
I think he was asking if we're good at it.
No. See, look, see what happened is I'm kind of short. And so like the shortness of me and the basketball rim, it turns it not regulation. So,
I
so
feel you.
I turn into Air Mike and I start shooting air balls.
Yeah, we made the mistake one year at OU. There were some really short guys that were kind of small, and we were playing basketball against them. And guy got up and he ran the court and he dunked the ball. And we said, this guy's about a foot shorter than we are. How's he doing this? And come to find out, we were playing against the gymnastics team. And, and so they were able to jump
Extra
almost
flexible.
above our head. So
Gosh.
height wasn't a problem for them.
Yeah, nice to see you. I did want to ask you if MTV has ever talked to you, but then I was thinking, is MTV obsolete now? It sure seems like it to me.
That's funny. That's funny you say that because a couple of years ago, we had messaged
Are
the
they hit
only
us?
person that's on MTV right now, Rob Dyrdek,
Yeah.
about being a guest on the Ridiculousness, and they actually said that they wanted to have us on the show, and just
It never came
it
through.
never followed through. And
But they did end up buying the rights to one of our videos to put on their show. They just never showed it on their show.
yeah, so that's funny.
So do you
say
guys
that.
skateboard?
Oh no,
No.
Oh,
Long time ago I used to, but you know, I was a broke child, so it was a Walmart skateboard, and as soon as I tried to do a flip kick, whatever, that board broke in half.
He had the Heelys, the shoes with the wheels in it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his thing.
That was my
He was
thing.
rolling through high school always.
Looking like Gumby.
And yeah, it's just like Gumby. God, that just showed your age.
I
Show
know
hands.
Gumby.
How many of y'all remember Gumby?
Yeah, I do. And
Gumby just
Pokey.
sliding around.
Gumby and Pokey.
I'm too young.
Gumby and Pokey just sliding around. They couldn't afford to move their legs.
I'm old enough to remember when Gumby was brand new.
Oh gosh.
When was that?
Man,
It's
Yeah,
when
that
the
was back in the 60s.
pterodactyls, it's when the pterodactyls dive bombed
Yeah.
Ed.
Back then it was black and white.
Yeah.
oh,
Gumby was made of wood.
Are you guys going to be doing anything with the 1491s?
Ooh,
oh,
that's a good question.
hopefully, yeah. We've been. It's been long overdue since we hung out with them at Standing Rock and different powwows. So I mean, it's
Wrapped
long
up.
overdue.
Wrapped up in all our business and COVID, and we just
I
happy
think
to-
that the closest thing we did to a 1491 type of skit thing is the short hip hypnosis which you can find on our YouTube channel. And that was kind of like a skit where we hypnotized this girl to think that we're big so that she'll, date us. So yeah, you might go check that out if you haven't seen it. It's called A Short Hypnosis.
If you search that on YouTube, there's another video you might find of this boy getting hypnotized at an actual by hypnotist.
Hypnotist.
Yeah, it's funny. That's funny too. What did he have you do?
Oh
I
my
forget.
God.
Twerk in slow
I think
motion.
he
man.
had him twerk.
Twerking in slow motion. And you know what? I was not trying to get hypnotized. I was like, I'm gonna fight it this time. And I was out. That out. Got me. I'm like, that's messed up. That's scary because it felt like a dream. And then
Who
I was like, whoa.
who is twerking?
This guy.
Oh.
What's your dream event? If you could put one together, what would it look like?
Oh, I'm gonna say, what is that? The big spot in New York City, that big arena everybody performs at.
Madison
Square Garden.
Square Garden.
Madison Square
I've always
Garden.
wanted to Square Garden. Yeah, Madison
The
Square
Garden.
Garden with who?
Oh,
With who?
with who?
Ah. That's a dang. I mean, if back in the day it would have been Michael Jackson, but
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
that would be
That would be a dream show. So Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Prince, and wow.
Metallica. No, I'm just playing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just make it like a whole different groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can
Mhm.
see that. And then Big and Rich will be the country part.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
If you have Metallica in there, you could do a mashup of all of them together.
Oh yeah. See, we
Yeah.
already we did a remix on TikTok. We went live when we were driving, and we did like a Metallica remix of Rain Dance. And we was like, Shorty, do the rain dance. Do the rain dance, Shorty.
We're looking for a band that can play Rain Dance for us, and like we have a video on YouTube where we did it with this one band. What was their name?
Richard Haskin.
Richard
and,
Haskin and the
Beasties.
We Beasties.
We Beasties, yeah.
And it's on YouTube, but it's not on our channel because the dude is kind of in his birthday suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was his birthday,
It was his birthday.
so he was in his birthday suit. Yeah.
And the drunk cameraman zoomed in on his area.
Got his money.
Maple Leaf. Maple Leaf. It's called Maple Leaf.
So they learned how to play rain dance, rock and roll. Yeah, we
Poor
rock-
Maple Leaf. That poor Maple
freestyled
Leaf.
it.
That's
I
all I
would
can
just say
say.
this: if you can handle Uncle Brownie's backside, you can handle this video.
That's fair.
They zoomed in on his birthday boy.
Hey, Thompson, guess what time it is?
Uh-oh.
It's 13. It's 13 after.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So, you know what that means? You know what that means, everyone?
Say goodnight.
What do we do? What do we do, Jennifer?
Goodbye,
good
Facebook.
night, Facebook land.
Bye, Facebook Live.
Much love.
Bye.
In my community, we don't say goodbye. We say see you later.